Tom. Thanks for giving us some of your time during the One Hotspur Junior Christmas Party. What's it been like, and how sort of nice is it, I guess, to come to these events and put smiles on the kids' faces?
Yeah, it's so nice. I think, me as a kid, I loved Christmas time and obviously love football, so I love being around the players and opportunity. So it's so nice to come here and kind of give that back to them and see the smiles on their faces. So for them it's great, but it's nice for us as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you a Christmassy type? Are you a Christmas jumper guy, or are you just sort of there for the present?
Yeah, everything, to be fair. From a young age, I've always loved Christmas. Probably my favourite time of the year. So it's always good feeling from this time of the year.
And you're a dad as well, aren't you? I mean, is your little one does he know the magic of Christmas yet, or is he still a little bit too young?
She's still a bit too young at the moment, but it's better than last year. Last year she was literally not aware at all, but I think this year she's still not completely aware it's Christmas, but she's still happy to be around the family.
I guess that's the sort of family. It's kind of, when you have got kids and it's Christmas, it's the best time of the year, isn't it?
I've got such a tight family, so my little one loves seeing them all. So Christmas it's a great time for us.
Yeah, and I mean, becoming a dad last year, wasn't it? Has that sort of changed you? Has it kind of given you a bit of a sort of better perspective on things of what's important, what's not important?
Yeah, 100%. Definitely changes you as a person. Mature a lot more. You have so much more off the pitch to look forward to and comfort you. So it's the best feeling ever.
And it's sort of, maybe coincidence, maybe not. You've had your two best years, since you found out your partner was pregnant and your little girls come along. It's bringing you a lot of luck.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, you kind of change and start living more for them. So it definitely gives you a boost everyday life.
And I'm sure all the kids here, all the parents, the Tottenham Hotspur parents would love an early Christmas present on Sunday, the last game before Christmas. As kind of a player, how sort of special is that last game before Christmas? Is it just another game, or does it feel a little bit more?
It's tough. I think every game you want to win, so no matter if it's Christmas or any random day, it's always the same that you want to go and win. But mostly the vibe, everyone's going to be a lot happy being near Christmas, so I'm hoping we'll get the win and the fans will enjoy Christmas.
Yeah. Do you remember what you did, Bournemouth did in the last game before Christmas last year? Probably not, I'm guessing. It was a good one for you.
Forest game, right? I remember taking the match ball home with my little one, to be fair. First match ball since had her, so that was good.
Good omen, maybe, going into Sunday?
Yeah, let's hope so. Add another match ball, that would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's against Liverpool as well, your old club, spent time there. How do you kind of reflect on your time there? Obviously, 18 months that you were there, you left there in 2021, wasn't it?
Right, we'll finish this day off. Does this is very exciting.
How do you sort of look back?
It's 3-3, this is the final.
Yeah, it was a time where I learned a lot. Obviously going to a big club like Liverpool. We're still very young, so might have been a bit too young for me going there, but I learned a lot and I was thankful for my time.
If you played with the sunny and the petrol faces, moving to the middle. If you're in the middle,
I think that front three when I was there was definitely one of the best in the world. So having the pleasure of working with them, training every day, seeing their habits on and off the pitch. As a young player, that's something that's so fundamental to your game to learn from players like that. So like I said, it was a great opportunity.
And I mean, you're obviously playing longer than you've done since, but when you do sort of play an old club, and
when you're ready,
is there a bit of tactics from motivations, or is it just sort of another game for yourself?
Kind of like what I said earlier, every game you want to go into and do well. Also when it's an old club, it always means a little bit more because you see familiar faces and stuff, and kind of want to get the better of them. But it's going to be another tough game, but we'll take it chance.
And I mean, your club left Liverpool now, but I guess sort of this kind of heavy metal football feels like there's a lot of similarity to Liverpool and Tottenham today. You sort of see how those two styles kind of marry up.
In some ways, but Ange's very unique in the way he plays. We love it. I think the way that we play, it suits us, and yeah, when we get it right, like we saw on the weekend, we're flying. So we need to do it more often.
Yeah, I was going to say, how much, obviously, you know, you've only been at the club a few months, but how much do you feel like playing that style? And I can sense that attack, it feels like there's always relentless attacks in it.
Yeah, no, it's a great style, especially for me being a striker to play it. Like I said, we haven't been consistent enough this season. We obviously just come off not the greatest run, but yeah, I think we're building towards that consistency, and I think when we get it right, great for the club.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the team's had a load of injuries, so that's not helping. The format's been up and down, but recently saw Chris Camara coming out and he's behind the manager. Sonny, I think, is the same. I mean, do you kind of obviously feel everyone's completely behind and sort of built into what the manager wants?
Yeah, no, 100%. We're like a family. We want to all achieve the same thing. Every day we're on the training ground working towards our goals. And yeah, I think ultimately we want to win stuff, and I think we're all on the same wavelength. We all back each other, all believe in each other. So yeah, like I said, we're all on the same page.
It's results against Man United, Man City, Aston Villa as well. Of course, shows what the team can do. You kind of feel like you are. It's obviously been a difficult time when you feel like as a squad within the young squad, you kind of getting closer to hopefully next season competing with the likes of Liverpool and Arsenal again.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think there's always going to be times where you're on top. There's always going to be times where you have a bit of a dip, but it's about trying to work on a negative to try to get that steady flow going. And I think it will definitely come. Like I said, we've had a lot of injuries, and yeah, I think when we're like in control and everything's going well, I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah, and I mean, you've been at the club a few months. Have you kind of settled in? It's obviously a big move to leave the club you've been at for a long time. Who was the sort of guy that sort of helped you kind of settle in? Because it feels like you've really hit the ground running.
Yeah, I think obviously I was so happy to come here. I knew a few of the boys before, mainly Madison. I knew him from my time at England, so it was quite easy when you have like someone you're familiar with at the club to come and kind of help you settle in. But now the boys are great. The players and the staff, they made me feel welcome straight away.
And then at Bournemouth, you become a real leader against them. Well, when you join a new club and club, when you're about straight away, but you kind of feel like, that 27 now, 23, you can sort of become a leader at Spurs as well with time.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's something that we definitely need in the changing room. We've got a lot of young boys, and yeah, I think players like me, the more senior players with a bit more experience, definitely need to help the younger ones. And yeah, that's something that you need in football. We need everyone that we can to be a leader and help each other. So yeah, it's something that I definitely want to do more.
Yeah, you mentioned a lot of teenagers there in the group, very good players. I guess the Arsenal Gray, Luke about Michael. All that as well for those. So that's someone that's obviously trying to help those guys.
Yeah, no, it's always difficult when you're young going into a team, especially a big club like Tottenham. It's never easy. Expectations are always so high, but they're all great players. So like I mentioned, our senior players, we need to help bring them with us, and we're all on the same page, we're all on the same goal, so we need to make sure that we're helping everyone.
Yeah, and I feel like I've watched a lot of your games.
Okay, guys, straight up to Richarlison now, if you're Sonny, move to the right.
But you always, sort of shifting and slotting into your team. As a forward, are you kind of, frustrated not to have a few more goals, or are you sort of happy as long as you're sort of contributing to the team?
Yeah, no, I think I always want more goals, no matter how many I score. I would have liked to have a few more by now, but yeah, I think as a striker, that's always the mindset. You always want more, but yeah, I think the main point is trying to get the consistency in the team right now, and working towards some trophies.
Yeah, and I guess it takes time, doesn't it, to gel with new tackles and new teammates, but it does feel like we've seen, in the Aston Villa game, being a prime example, how then you would be in front of goal when given the opportunity.
Yeah, no, it always takes a bit of time to kind of get on the same wavelength with the team and understand everyone's play styles, etc. So yeah, I think that's something that's going to be better over time. We'll understand each other more, but yeah, like I said, we just want to get back flying.
He hasn't even kind of reflect on the last 12 months. Had a great year at Bournemouth, obviously got the move to Tottenham, back in the England squad. It feels like it's been probably your best year yet.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like I've definitely grown a lot over the last 2 years. I feel like I kind of wanted to be where I wanted to be, and yeah, I feel like I've still got a lot more to give though. So I want to keep working and improving. And like I said, our main goal here is to win something now. So yeah, hopefully I can help do that.
I guess club-wise, goal to 2025 would it be something you can really desperate on that program?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think the manager speaks about it all the time. We all want to obviously win stuff as well. I think that's the dream of the football player. So yeah, like I keep mentioning, that's the wave that we're on, and hopefully we can achieve it.
And I guess from an England point of view, just sort of finally, 4 million goals 2025. That's our first goal for England. Obviously, that's special moment.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to be back in the fold. So hopefully I can stay there. Obviously, there's a World Cup in a few years, so that's the main target on an international level. But yeah, hopefully get my.
That's the quick.